Hi everyone, I'm back with another album share for you, and this is my Barcelona volume 1. I do have 3 volumes of this trip away, and it was only a week long, so it shows you how many photos I took, but I will split these up over different videos. Okay, hopefully you'll be able to see these okay, and the glare's not too bad. I am in the caravan, so that does mean I don't have as much control over the glare. Also, there might be some background noise of birds and stuff twittering. But yeah, so I thought I'd just do a share of this, and I'm also going to go a little bit slower because I know several people commented on my Paris album share that I went too quickly. So this is this kind of, I haven't done the front page yet, that will go there. But this is what I like to do in my travel albums, and I just write out the itinerary of what we've done and then some photos as well, and that's, you know, it's not really a layout. It was what I call not a layout, it's this photo stuck down. Then I don't know if I'm going to be able to get these all in frame. This is just a photo of the weather that we left, which was chucking down with rain, and then as we arrived in Spain. It was absolutely lovely, and we went with EasyJet, which is a UK flight company, and their colours are orange, so I wanted to use that as a sort of theme on this page. I'm going to have to keep scooting this album back and forwards. This is a layout, it's Botero's Black Horse. He's an artist that I studied while at uni, and this was kind of like the first thing we saw after we'd gone through baggage control. I saw an actual real life Botero, so I was really excited. So I've just done a little layout for that, and this is kind of chronological throughout our trip. Next thing was we went to pick up the hire car, so off we went, and this was the car that we had. So it's just a little layout there, and sliding it over here. Again, here's a kind of quite bright sort of layout. A lot of this is using the DIY collection from Create Paper, and you'll see that the theme through this is kind of very travel orientated. There's like lots of geotags and little globes and stuff like this. This one is called a crazy series of events, because we picked up the hire car, which was in Palava. We then, somehow the address that was on the documents we had for the hotel wasn't right, so when we put it in sat-nav it was completely wrong. Then when we got there, it was, the car park was a night, oh, it was just chaos, and that's before we even got there. Then this is just a shot of the front of the hotel. It wasn't a hotel, it was apartments. So that's just a shot of that, and I've done some sort of stamping and putting rivets and stuff in here. Then it's obligatory for every holiday we go on that we take shots of us having breakfast. So this is a breakfast shot. Again, I've just layered with lots of pendants. I seem to do this a lot in these layouts actually. I think that's something I'm going to have to go back and revisit. Really love this grey and teal. Yeah, I really like that actually. I might have to go back and do some more with some banners. Then this is a photo taken with an app on my phone, and it's the I can't talk, Hispamatic, that app anyway, you know the one I mean. And this, it was called Salvador Dali, this filter, and as we were in Spain I kind of done a little, well, my boyfriend took this picture of me kind of staring out of the window, and I've kind of got a reverse thing. And yeah, again it's this blue and this coral. Really love coral, really love it. You'll see that I tried to use this piece of paper the other day. It's from an Amy Tangerine collection. I think I'm going to have to go back and get that. This is just a layout here. Again, I'm really sorry about the glare. Called Morning Nectar Time, and was just about me needing my cup of coffee before I can do anything. as I say, we always like to document our breakfast and silly things we have. My boyfriend is a little bit of a fussy eater, so he's happy as long as there's croissants, where I had like a selection of cheeses and meats. I really love the continental breakfast. And there's me with my coffee and my funny, really short, quiffy hair. Okay. Here is, I love this layout actually. And oh look, that's that Extraordinary Goodness one that I tried for ages to get into an one. So this is just called Churros Love, and at the hotel we had them. You could have them for breakfast. It was amazing. Like, yes, donuts for breakfast. I can do that. So yeah, this is quite a simple layout. But I really like this actually, and I really like this power glitter paper, and this is fabric paper. I feel I may have to go and scrap lift myself in some of this. This is just a picture of the local supermarket, or supermarket as we went to, and this is just using lots of greys. I've done some background stamping, lots of little different bits of paper, and this was stitched paper already. So it's just about our daily trip to the supermarket. Here we have a layout called Foreign Finds. I'm seeming to cut all the top off there, but I'm really sorry I can't get everything in. Again, this is really simple. I haven't actually journaled on here. I need to go back and do some of my journaling for this album. But I still have a few bits to finish. As you'll see here at the top, I've got a few tags of just a few pictures I wanted to reprint at different sizes, just to complete this album. And this is just us sitting on a park bench after we found some Simpsons cereal, which was quite exciting. This is then just documenting our daily walk, which we took to either get the tram or to the supermarket, and I've got some journaling bits to do here. This again is just a really simple layout called The View. What I am going to do is do quite a big piece of journaling. I'm going to take it out of my journal, which I'd done while I was in Barcelona. But I really have to be in the mindset to journal. So, and these albums, as I say, I don't call them finished yet because I've still got a few to do. Again here you'll see I've got another little sticky tag of things to do. And then I put in just some photos in a photo sleeve. These are just some pictures of a view from our hotel at night. And again, just pretty simple. I've gone kind of quite monochrome with the colours in this book a bit. I tend to stick with the sort of same ones. This one is called A Spanish Evening, and again is a picture of the glorious sunset, and that's just on this lovely dark wood grain paper. Okay, so these are some more photos. Oh, sorry, some squeaking there. From the Dali photo app, and I just done loads of spritzing on the background, then just chucked loads of layers down. I just wanted it to look like really random and a bit abstract. These were a font from Dear Lizzie, and I got them from TK Maxx, and no wonder they're cheap because they were horrible. I hate them. Just couldn't get them to look right. I've had to cut them apart here to get it to do. But yeah, so this is just some funny photos. Okay, so then this is how I do my divider pages in the album. So I've got some pictures of some buildings here on a walk, and then I've just written a piece of journaling, and again, like, this is taken from my journal, and again that continues over here. This is actually journaling done by my boyfriend. So I have just left several cards for him to do, but he done this one while I was actually doing this page, so yeah, he's already got his piece of journaling in here, and I like that. I like to, you know, get him to put something in the book, because, you know, I see it as being sort of our book. This was this really modern building which was opposite all these kind of buildings down the street, and hence why I called it Juxtaposition, and I really like that title. It looks really nice and long. This is mainly using the Lucky Charm collection, So I've used some big brads here from Pink Paisley. I think they're really old ones. And again, I've got the globes that go through. As you'll know, within my Paris album, I had the little Eiffel Towers that went through. So with this one, I've got the globes. Here is just a little picture of some views of the streets. And again, I've just put some little cameras through here. This layout, the photo's probably not very clear for yourselves, but it's a queue, hence why there's several people here, and it's called Join the Back of the Queue, because on a Sunday in Barcelona the Picasso Museum is free, and I really wanted to go there, so that was great because we could go for free, but we had to queue up, and we didn't actually end up queuing that long, probably about 40 minutes. Here's then a layout called Getting Some Culture. So this is me and my boyfriend in the courtyard of the Picasso Museum. And then there's just a few pictures here. Again, this is a smaller page protector one, so it has, it is a small one, or I might have cut it down. I think I cut it down actually. So this would have been 3 by 3 of the landscape ones, but I have just cut that down. And then on the back I've used it to go into the next part, which is when we left the my mind's got the Picasso Museum and walked back through the park. As you'll see, I had a similar issue here with blue skies. It was amazing weather when we were in Barcelona. It was absolutely beautiful. I have to say it was probably an even better trip than America, but in a different way. But it was amazing. It was just, oh, it was brilliant. So yeah, here's just some pictures of a fountain they were restoring in a park, and they just re-gilded all the gold work, and in the sun it was ridiculously shiny. Again, I'm going to go to my journal I took with me to fill that bit in. This is another layout that I look at now and I really want to scrap lift from myself. I cut this title out on my silhouette, and then I place my cluster, and as I quite cluster in one part, I feel I could still go and do this and not get too carried away really. Oh yes, ideas. See, I'm getting my own ideas as I'm as I'm talking to you. So this one's called In a World of My Own, and it's just a snap that my boyfriend took of me wandering off. He has a thing that actually you wouldn't think it because I'm a large lady, but I can actually walk quite quickly, and he had the habit of losing me. There is a big story that in my American album about when he lost me for like 2.5 hours, and it was quite scary. He also managed to lose me in Barcelona as well. So, but this is just me wandering off. Here is just a little clustered photo, and it was just one of the details of the building in the park. And again, it's a really haphazard cluster. I've used some of these Dear Lizzie banners, and again there's a little banner here up the top as well. So I really like that, and I've actually appeared to used a bit of that tape that came in the Studio Calico kit that had days of the weeks on, and that just says Sunday there. This was then our afternoon coming back from the park and the Picasso Museum. We had an ice cream each, well it's like a sorbet, and then we went past a chocolate shop and my boyfriend treated me some chocolate. I love, which is photoed here, is dehydrated orange, like candied orange with dark chocolate. So we got that. So this is called Afternoon Treat. This is mainly the Dear Lizzie collection, the Neapolitan, these ones are from. I did do some stitching here, so I've just handwritten that and then stitched that out, and then used some of these large wood veneers. I've also done a little bit of hand stitching in my clusters here. Really like that. Something else I'm going to have to start doing again. This layout, when I first done it, I wasn't really sure if I liked the colour combination. And again, it's one where I've had issues with this really vivid blue sky. But I've used some Amy Tangerine sketchbook collection. I've then stamped my title here, and again there will be some journaling that will go on the bottom here. When we were walking through the park, what else would you find other than a big woolly mammoth statue? This was near the Zoology Museum, but yeah, what else did you find other than a really big mammoth? So of course I had to take a photo of it, and of course I had to scrap it. This is just called Lady of the Lake, and it was a statue in the middle of a lake. Again, I've done lots of layers. I've kind of split this piece of paper up over 3. I've used some pound glitter paper and some punches. I've used these dimensional stars. Really like this colour combination. So this is a layout about how my boyfriend would always say, hang on, I want to take some photos. It's, I don't know, it's really funny because I mean he takes loads of photos when we're on holiday, and I take loads of photos all the time, but there's always photos of me waiting for him to take pictures. So this is a picture of our shadows, and I really like that picture. And again, I've used these Polaroids, which I'm really into. Here is just a page protector with a couple of layouts still to do because I need to reprint the photos. This one's called Driving in the Slow Lane because it's ridiculous driving in Barcelona. We hired a car mainly to get from the airport to the hotel, but it was a complete nightmare driving around, so we didn't really drive much after the first day. We then went to Camp Nou, as this was actually the day of our anniversary, which is the reason why we went away. And we ended up going to a football match. As you'll know from a previous layout, really can't stand sport, but my boyfriend really wanted to do it, so we went. I've used this sort of technique here where I've ripped the paper and I've then stapled it back with my tiny attacher. Not really sure on this colour combination, but my aim was to make it really girly because it was about football, hence I've used this rose paper. This one is then called A Perfect Day for Queuing. So this is outside Camp Nou. Here's a picture of us reflected in a window of us queuing up, and then the beautiful weather that was around. Then there's just lots of layers and clustering as well. There is just some pictures there of us also. And then there's more funny pictures of like us pretending to watch a football match, like you do. This one is then a view from Camp Nou. I'd done some dripping of ink on here, and then some layering of punches and different things. Again, I still need to journal. This is not my favourite layout, but as I said, if I don't have a favourite layout, it still goes in the album. This is just a photo strip layout. I used to love photo strips. I love that app. I don't use it enough actually. I think I might have to do some more photo strips, or even print photos into little photo strips. So this is just called Tram Faces. It's just us being silly on a tram. Here is the actual tram we used to get daily, and I took the colours from the tram because it was this turquoise colour. Again, I've used the globe, the Amy Tan globe there for these ones, and it says punch your ticket. And then this one is called Punch and Pose because we punched our tickets and then we were posing with them. The colours in this one are a little bit weird, to be honest. Don't necessarily go, but you know, they work. This layout is called Food Hunt, and as I'm glad you know from actually my layout I posted the other day that I'm not the only one who takes loads of pictures of food when they're on holiday. As I said, my boyfriend is a bit of a fussy eater, so it's always a bit of a challenge for us to find food. So this is called Food Hunt, and this food is stitched. It's also funny because you're actually wearing a Nintendo Duck Hunt t-shirt, which everyone kept commenting on all day. So it's kind of a play on that, and I just need to do a little bit of journaling. This is then a picture of the tourist bus that we got, and that's what took us around all the sites. So the first day we just sat on the bus and done all of the routes, and then the next day we planned out where we actually wanted to stop and go to. This one's called the Top Deck Portraits, because we sat on the top deck in the lovely sun, and we, of course we're very vain, so we took some photos. And I've reused one of those photos in an Instagram here, just of the two of us. And there's not an overbearing title on this one, so there's like the sun stretched out and touched our cheeks, and it says wherever you go, no matter the weather, always bring your own sunshine. So it's just more of a decorative layout, it doesn't really have a main need to be in the album. And then this is the one that just finishes up this one, which is about me taking pictures. So this is one that my boyfriend took of me taking photos of the sites while on the bus. So that is the first album. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you can kind of see how I sort of plan my albums out. As I say, there is another 2 albums that go in this collection. So, in this holiday. So again, I will be doing other videos to share those out. So I hope that was a bit of speed for people who wanted to see the layouts better. I hope the glare is not too bad. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!